This is the robotic interface. We have multiple components. This is the finger component. This is the wrist component. This is the azimuth and elevation component. You can see that we have stepper motors here and here, stepper motor here. These are DC servo motors, linear actuators. Unfortunately, their response time is very slow and sluggish, so things don't work quite as well as I had hoped. This is the current proof of concept interface system. We are going to start it up right now. We now have to go through a calibration process. What we do is we take each one of these and run it through its range, because the strain gauge that's right there has to be calibrated for each one of these axes. Back there is the strain gauge that we're working with right now. Once that's done, we hit the calibration and the system is running. Incidentally, if you take a look at the code running here, this is the graphical equivalent or description of the control system that's running. Each one of those is a controller. This is the data being used for the controller. This is the simulated model that we're working with. We're now going to interact with that model using this guy right here. So I can, by moving these in and out, I can cause these to move up and down. By pushing back and forth on this, notice that it doesn't really move, we're just measuring the forces. We can have these, our virtual gripper work. So I'm going to now grip down on this, and I am able to feel forces as well as have the physics on the graphics kick back. So if I, for example, come over here and push, I'm now getting force feedback here, so I'm going to pull away. Over here you can see that I'm pulling away. When I push forward, what you'll notice is that the moment there's contact, the system does kick back. We'll now go over and grip. Let's see if I can show both of these at the same time. Like so. That force feedback is coming primarily from this motor here for the x-axis. You can at least hear it, if not see it. And over here, if we use our servo motors, you should be able to see. How it responds. Over here, we'll now just show this in a little more detail. There's gripping. You can actually feel quite clearly the shape underneath the pincers. The frictionless surface is a little annoying, but it does work quite well. And the whole interaction seems to be pretty good.